Hey, welcome everybody. Merry Christmas to all. Got a good afternoon game going here today. And man, I just listening to some of the chit chat about, how everybody feels today. And, there's a lot of people think this is going to be a blowout. There's a few that are skeptical and think that the Browns might get their act together today. Me, I'm hoping for a Packers blowout, to be honest. I don't want this to be anywhere near competitive. We're going to find out today for sure if Cleveland has what it takes to make a playoff run. So I think they're going to throw their best punch as we get into Green Bay. I think that everybody should be ready to rock. It should be a heck of a game today. Um, First and foremost, we started our stream a little early today with you all here, but let's look at some of this really fast. Hey, I want to see who's all in the chat this morning really quick before we get too far into the talking about the game. Miss Mary Monarch came in early this afternoon. She's Packers all the way today. Plugs for Days was in here as well. He's like, "Are you sure, Mary?" Tim, not a Packers fan, but I think they'll win. There was my comment. I feel like the Packers should dominate the game today, but smash the poll. We'll see where we end up. Oh, let's see. And then after that, King Pookie was in here for today. I got a Telegram video from a Chicago Bulls legend, Bill Winnington. I remember that dude. And a Christmas gift from my brother's family, I'm assuming. That's cool, Pookie. Bill Winnington was a stud. You would think that the Packers play Jordan Love and save Rodgers. Gosh. I hope somebody steps on his toe. Well, Pookie doesn't like Aaron Rodgers much. Most people, personality-wise, don't really care for much for Aaron, to be fair. Nathan Perez is in the house, says cheese. Puppet Master's definitely saying go Pack. Puppet Master does feel that it's going to be a close. See, I'm with you, Puppet, right there. That's exactly how I feel. We should be able to dominate this game, especially if they get a lead. And then let's see, Miss Alex stops in. She's working today. She's happy camper. And she says, I feel this game is going to be unnecessarily close for no reason, but Pack should pull out the W. Wholeheartedly agree. All right, well, I guess we were all in about the same thing there, that it's going to be fairly close. Matthew Eddy says, can't stand both teams. But Browns in the Bengals division, so go Pack. That's pretty much where I stand. I'm here for the Bengals today, absolutely. Miss Amethyst stopped in and said, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Miss Amethyst. Kathy says, really, really, really wish I could be with you all here, but I'm with family watching the game. We all support the Pack. My dad is a big Rodgers supporter. Going to be a long game. I agree, Miss Kathy. Yeah, hopefully it'll be a good one, though. I wish you was in here with us, too. And then at the end of the chat right here, our boy JP Lonzamore just whips out the beers and says, basically, Christmas beers, by gosh, let's all drink a few on Christmas today. By the way, JP's Christmas live stream starts tonight. He'll be at the bar, probably. I think it's at 9:00, and I've heard he's got something special planned for that. So we look forward to being there tonight, JP, as I do not have to work in the morning. As long as I get my nap in after this game, I'll be around. I've been up for a while. All right. So 9:00. Got you, brother. That's what I thought. I knew I was right there. Nathan, thank you. Merry Christmas to you and to your mother. Amethyst, let's see. Yeah. Tell Mrs. JP thank you for the Christmas card. Mrs. JP is just as cool as JP. They got them bulldog babies there. That's really fun. Hey, you know what? If you've watched any of the stuff that we've done in here, I'm incredibly hard on Rodgers. As far as I think he's probably he's got the strongest arm in the league, probably the most intelligent quarterback in the league, and more determines a game at the quarterback position than probably any other quarterback in the league. With that being said, I don't care much for his mentality. I like the Packers team. There's a lot about the Packers that I do like. And I feel like their organization does a pretty good job of, considering what he makes and what their salary cap issues are, is keeping a quality product on the field. So coaching, ownership thing, I think it does a pretty good job. Where my biggest problem comes in when you're talking about him is that I feel that when you pay a quarterback, so when the boss comes in and comes down to you, and you're a line level employee when you're a quarterback. Now you may be top dog on the line, but you're still a line level employee. I understand that, he's got feelings and he wants, involvement in the team, in the day-to-day stuff. But A, he's not a businessman. B, he's not a lawyer. He doesn't negotiate contracts, so I feel like that's better served up at the upper end, and he should just worry about quality control with the product that he puts out there, and that's playing football. I feel if he just plays football, everything else kind of goes away. Even the stuff, even about, the being immunized, and I'm not going to harp on the other guys who are not vaccinated. That statement, even that goes away. But at the end of the day, I feel like he should be a quarterback. I don't feel like he should have really, other than, hey, this is my laundry list of what I'd like to see for the line. Hey, I really want a playmaker, in the first round this year. That kind of thing. Other than that, he's probably, as far as ability-wise, he's probably the best quarterback in the league. And next year, when they go to try to fix all their salary cap issues, which I'm sure Alex and I will really dive into in the offseason, because there'll be a lot of Green Bay Packer talking here in the offseason, because it's going to be a mess trying to fix their finances and put together a winning product next year. That front office has its job cut out for them, especially since they cut the last year off of Aaron's contract, loaded up on next year, yada, 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 so on and so forth. But today's game, let's look at Baker Mayfield is on the field today for Cleveland. And Cleveland goes, this is as close as they're going to probably be to full strength. I'm sure there's a few more guys that are still out on the COVID list, whatever. But as far as, playmakers and key players in the game, this is about as close and as good as it's going to get for them. Honestly, they have really got to come out today, and they've got to punch them in the mouth, because if they don't come out and punch Green Bay in the mouth today, they're not going to – I don't think they have such a good chance. They don't seem like they're going to be a good team to come from behind. They've got to be able to drop 7 and rush 4. So with that being said, if Green Bay can run the ball and get the ball out of the pocket, with the pass before Myles Garrett lays a hit on Aaron Rodgers, if they can do that, they've got an excellent chance to win, because I just don't feel like the Browns have an opportunity to blitz a lot today. I feel like today is going to be that game where their front four is going to have to get penetration. Yeah, I got you, Miss Kathy. It's all good. I wish you could hang out in here with us today, because I love your perspective, especially about Green Bay. Somebody step on Rodgers' toe. Yeah, and then all the rumors come out about that being the COVID toe, and gee, Christmas. But you know what? Once you talk smack and stuff like that doesn't go away. If the Browns want to win, they got to score 50 in the first half. I think the Browns need to come out and punch them in the mouth if they want to win. I really do, honestly, because Cleveland's a talented team. At the beginning of the year, I think I picked them to win the North. I think that was my pick. So, I thought they had the whole package at the beginning of the year, and I knew it was really close between them and Baltimore. But, I had the Bengals third and Pittsburgh fourth, and, I had the Bengals at a 9-8 at a 9-8 clip. I didn't feel that they would win some of the games they've won this year, especially the one in Pittsburgh and so on and so forth. So here we are coming into game time now, and I think just a little less than 4 minutes. So everybody, all eyes today. This is Baker Mayfield's. To me, it might be his make or break game today, because whatever their record is, I believe they're 7-7. Yeah, I believe they're 7-7. If they lose today and fall under 500, that's a tough way to make it back to the playoffs. Honestly, At that point, if you're Cleveland, let's see what they got left on their schedule. They go to Pittsburgh, which beat them at home. What up, geezer? I got me some good old football gear, a gold Eagle chain, and a Google Fi phone. Wow, geezer. That's pretty cool, bro. Hey, man, whoever bought them Christmas presents, can they be my daddy too? Unless you bought them for yourself. Yeah, that's really warm temperature in Green Bay today, to be honest, 34. Surrender the turkey. Surrender the turkey. Ain't got no turkey, Tim. We had dinner. We ate Mexican on Thursday night for Christmas. Hello. The plan that can. Geezer, you can't keep typing like that because it's almost like reading a foreign language. Was hoping for a -2 and snowy game. Yeah, I would like. I like those. Especially when New England plays in them. But yeah, look at it here, and then not to mention. Yeah, seeing Baker with a black brace on his arm makes you sad. It should. He feels. Look, evidently. Now, this is what we can see because, you don't hear this outright, but ownership must have put a tremendous amount of pressure, or coaching has put so much pressure on him to play this year because they must be telling him, look, you're playing for your job. You're playing for dollars. You're playing, what kind of contract you're going to get. So he doesn't want, honestly, he doesn't want to sit out. He wants to come in here and play every day and show his toughness. And, he wants to play, and he's played hurt most of the season. Some of it, geezer, but some of it he does deserve. I feel like that his mouth and his attitude, oftentimes, it's not as bad as Johnny Manziel, but it's pretty close. Oh yeah, Luke, I'm rooting for the Pack today. He does need to rest, but see, that's just it. I mean, another thing about a good core. I mean, a lot of these guys go out and play hurt. But his injuries have been pretty solid. You would think that he would have took some time off with those, and a lot of that's his choice. He's making that choice. They're telling him that hey, you can play, but you should rest, or you're at about 60%. Maybe you shouldn't play, but we're gonna okay you to play, and he goes out there and he wants to play. You can't fight with his ambition. But at the end of the day, he's got to get healthy. And today is really the day. If he doesn't win today, if they don't win today and he's limping or hurting at all, I would not surprised to see them pull him out of the game next week against Pittsburgh. I wouldn't be surprised at all because if they fall below 500 and say, the Bengals win tomorrow and maybe Indy wins tonight, things like that really push them further away from a playoff spot. You might see them shut him down for the year like they did Daniel Jones in New York. But honestly, it's that time, man. It's put up or shut up time for him. He's getting ready to go into his contract negotiations after the season, and that's going to be a big deal because what are they going to do there in Cleveland? Are they going to keep him? Is he the guy that they think that they want? And here's the other question of the day. I know Green Bay fans don't really want to hear it. But this could be the last time we see Aaron Rodgers. All the points in Green Bay, he could go away. He might be traded in the offseason. And guess what? There's two teams that were on that list that would be interested in the AFC North, and we're looking at one of them today because, would you pay 4 years and $80 million for Aaron Rodgers? Which is probably what he's going to command, a 4-year contract, maybe 3. So Pittsburgh, they might. Cleveland might. The other two teams is Denver and Las Vegas. Philadelphia could be in that running, but I don't know. Jalen Hurts is studding it up right now. I think his upside is tremendous as long as he doesn't get hurt. But, that at the end of the day, that could be the end of it, as well. Before the season, Rodgers said that he did not want to be a lame duck quarterback, but then they cut a year off his contract and he played. So, there's all kinds of good stuff that's going on that, you can start thinking about or talking about by the end of this season. So, Baker's playing for his career today. Aaron Rodgers is trying to win a Super Bowl. We're getting ready for kickoff here shortly. Should be done past it, but they're still talking on the sidelines here. I see Cleveland on the field. But, I think we got a lot to discuss before this game takes off today. We're going to see what's going to happen. Tim, I believe it was 73 degrees here before it started raining just a little bit ago. Hey, the Raiders might give him what he wants. Give him some kind of say in the front office. Oh, God. Come on, Puppet. Why you gotta ruin my day? Looks like Cleveland's gonna receive the kick. Green Bay is set to kick off. 34 degrees at game time, 27-degree wind chill, northwest wind at 9 miles an hour. The kick is short to the 1 yard line. Here comes Cleveland on the return, looking for a lane on the left, gets out to about the 24.5 yard line. That was Mr. Felton Jr. for Cleveland. Mayfield goes to Carolina. Dude, I'm telling you, I think it's going to be nuts. I do wish I was a mod. I apologize for the inactivity. Yeah, that's Alex's thing there. We haven't really modded very many people out. All right, here we go. First and 10. Baker's in the gun. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. He's throwing. Hits it over the middle. And fresh off the COVID list, Jarvis Landry gets about 7 yards. Second down and 3. Yeah, Geezer, Alex and I are going to set that up really soon, probably right by the first of the year on who we want. So keep that in mind. Baker's under center. Chubb's in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be a running play. Green Bay's got 4 in the box. Play action. And it's a screen to Chubb. Chubb's got running room. Chubb's at the 50. He's at the 45, the 40, 35, the 30. Still on his feet down to the 26-yard line. Green Bay did not tackle him there. Yeah, see, I think Denver or Pittsburgh's the 2 main spots that he may land. Calling it now. And there's a penalty on the play. Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the defense just to add insult to injury. 15 more years. See, Jonathan, I hate to say it, but I feel like Cleveland's got all the necessary parts and pieces. I feel like he's the problem. Chubb looked like a stud in open field there. A lot of good downfield blocking by Cleveland. That moves the ball all the way up to the 14-yard line. There's a handoff to Chubb. Chubb cuts through the hole, gets about a yard. Hey, hopefully, you know what? I hope we're headed for like a 41-40 shootout here. Then, I'd like to see both teams come out. I'd like to see an offensive game today. That would make me pretty happy. What quarterbacks are out there for who, Matthew? That are going to go be free agent this year? Could be Russell Wilson. Baker's in the shotgun, 4 wide outs. Chubb is out wide left. Throws it in the middle. It looks like he's going to hit Landry. Landry is going to come about 1.5 yards short. Tonight's matchup is Indianapolis is at the Cardinals, Luke, and Alex will be on that game when she gets home, which I think that's another outstanding game. I feel like the Cardinals really need to get back on track if they want to, start building towards the playoff. Yeah, Geezer, it doesn't look like both defenses are playing really good so far today. All right, first and goal at the 1.5 yard line. Mayfield's under center in the eye. Comes the snap, hand off to Chubb. Chubb pushes his way all the way in. He's going to score a touchdown. And Santa Claus comes up from the back of the end zone with a Santa Claus has got the camera. Baker replacing Big Ben. I don't think Mike Tomlin would want Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield could be a Houston player. Somebody say Carolina in here. That wouldn't be a bad place. Yeah, I don't see much upside with him, even though, he goes down. Oh, and there we go. Their kicker is on IR today, and they pick up Nagar off the street, and he misses the extra point. How big is that? Your kicker goes on the COVID list, I think, and he pushed it right. Okay, let me make sure my little scoreboard up here is working so I don't have to keep one. Let's look at the stream here and see how that looks. Okay, let me adjust that just a little bit so it looks better. I want to fix that scoreboard just a little bit, guys. Give me just 1 second here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Is that let me get y'all back down to where I was at. Is that visible enough for you guys for a scoreboard so I don't have to put one on the bottom today? What Tua? Tua's increased his stock this season. After he got back from being hurt, he's played well. Tua's increased his stock. Jalen Hurts has increased his stock. Right now he's playing pretty solid. I wasn't a big Tua guy because I didn't think his arm was strong enough, but he's got a sneaky strong arm. It doesn't look like he has the speed behind his throws, but for some reason I feel like he can still get the distance on them. Thank you, Luke. Sorry I had it messed up. I thought I had it perfect, and then it changed on me some reason. I really think Tua is gonna. Yeah, really. So here you go next year. You look at it possibly Aaron Rodgers because his contract has got one more year and it's loaded down next year. You got Russell Wilson that obviously they may be rebuilding in Seattle, and then you got Deshaun Watson because I think his troubles are going to go away. The more quiet that all this is about him, the better it looks for him in the long term, to be honest. So you're going to have those three guys that are probably on the move. Then, then you got people that, might not who they replace because honestly, Denver, if Carr gets replaced in Las Vegas, Teddy Bridgewater's not much of a threat to steal a starting job somewhere, but he'll be a backup. Who else out there? There's those guys got to go places. Houston's going to need a quarterback. They're going to be willing to trade big time. So Tua is a slow Cordell Stewart. Oh, man. Yeah, could be. Rodgers comes out with the first play, throws it out to Mercedes Lewis with the 1.5-yard gain. Tua's like he reminds me a little bit of Boomer Esiason, with not the same arm strength. I mean, I'm talking about movement, and he throws that floaty ball. Looks like it's 2nd down and 9. Rodgers is under center. Here comes the play action, and it's a screen, and he overthrows Aaron Jones. Has the same play that the Browns run, but they run it in the inside instead of the outside. Kind of a cheap play action to a screen. All right, so here we go. Now we're in a 3rd and long situation, which they did not need. And let's see. I feel like the Browns today should drop 7 and rush 4, but it looks like they're rushing 3 here. No, maybe 4. Rush 4, then takes back. Rodgers floats it out to Aaron Jones, who is going to be shy of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 1. He was, Jonathan, strong left-handed quarterback. His physicality and the way he threw the ball looked a little bit like Tua, to be honest. And maybe it's just because the way the left-handers throw the ball. But yeah, we had a real opportunity to win a Super Bowl with Boomer. All right, Rodgers, they're going to go for it on 4th and 1 here. Green Bay is not playing today. They're going for it on 4th and 1 on their own 34. This could be huge for the complexity of this game or how it plays out. He flips it out to Jones. Jones is going to run for it easily. He's going to pick up 4. So instead of going right up the middle, they flip it out for more like a sweep play. Get the 1st down. I think that was real important there. Yeah, Rodgers made like they were going to do an interior line run, and he flipped it out. Aaron Jones did his job, got the 1st down. 1st and 10, 10:23 left to go in the 1st half. Rodgers is in the gun, 3 to the left, 1's in motion. Fake the sweep handoff, and then they give it to Jones, who's going to barely get back to the line of scrimmage. So the interior defense of Cleveland is really holding up right now. Hey, what's up, Ben Harvey? I hope you're having a Merry Christmas too, my friend. Guys, at least we get some 2 football games today. It's all good. It's going to be 2nd and 10. So far, they have not got the run game going. Oh, man, I got to drop that. Go, Pack, go, says Nathan. Aaron throws it. He hits Devontae Adams for a gain of about 4. So here we go again. Green Bay is in 3rd and 5 mode, so they need to get at least 4 if they want to go for it again on 4th down. I wonder if they'll call the same play this time. They need to stay out of these 3rd. That's 3rd and manageable. They can hack that. Hey, for everybody that's in here today, if you haven't done so already, I'd appreciate you smashing the like. Drop a comment or 2 in the chat today. And if you wouldn't mind, if you'd like further content, hit the subscribe button. Rodgers is back, going to throw the ball. He steps up in the pocket and was getting ready to get hit, throws it towards Lazard, and it's going to be 4th down and 5, and it looks like Cleveland's defense is going to get off the field. That drive looked kind of doomed from the get-go. Green Bay has not lost at home this year. There is a first time for everything. I'd hate for it to happen today. Wow. Bajorquez, the kicker, the punter, is ready to go. Bajorquez. He kicks it for the left sideline. And, dodges 2 tackles. Gets out to about the 19-yard line. And I don't know who that was that caught the ball. Oh, that was Peoples-Jones. Browns scored, but they marched right down the field, Wink. Right down the field. Ended up, the big play of the drive was Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb got about a 30-yard pass play, and Nick Chubb was most of the drive, to be honest. And back to my favorite pastime for the NFL, commercial breaks. So I heard we had one come in here and say kind of how they know. So Wink, their field goal kicker went on IR because of COVID, or he's out on the COVID list. So they had to pick up a kicker, and then he muffed the kick to the right. Your connection's awful. So did anybody give or secure? Who do you think the Bears is going to be picking as a new coach? Don't know. I know that I'm not sure if they're making a mistake or not, but right now my pick to go there, if I was to pick anybody, and you look at what I wear on my hat, would be Marvin Lewis, because they need to stick with a defensive minded coach, and they need to run ball control offense. They need to smash mouth football for that division. Marvin Lewis is my choice for a head coach. Now, whether they go for somebody young and hot, don't know. Okay, Alex. Cleveland got the kickoff. They drove right down the field. Chubb was the main instigator for all their yardage. Chubb scored on a 2-yard run. Their kicker is on the COVID list. They had to pick up somebody, and they missed a field goal, the 1 point wide right. Basically boils it down. Green Bay had a 4th and 1. They got a first down. They went, and then they went out the next time. So they had 2 drives. They did make 1 first down. 0 for 2 on 3rd down so far. Cleveland is not bringing blitzers. They're basically running the front 3 or front 4, and they're just applying pressure that way. Wade Phillips, I always liked Wade Phillips. He is an excellent defensive mind. Wade Phillips basically gave Sean McVay, a cushion there when Sean McVay went out there to the Rams, which really helped Sean McVay out in his first year, having such a seasoned coordinator. I look for somebody to try to pluck somebody off of a couple of different coaching staffs. Mayfield's going to throw it from the end zone deep down the field into coverage, and guess what? Baker Mayfield is picked off going for a home run ball in bad coverage. This is why Baker Mayfield is not getting the contract. Right there. That's exactly the reason why he will never, ever get the contract that he wants. I agree. Wink, I agree with that completely. Get a defensive-minded coach, pick the right OC for Justin Fields, and build a team. But that right there is there is the one way that Baker Mayfield will be out of Cleveland this year, is if he keeps turning the ball over. But you know what? He's playing scared. He feels like he's got to make the big plays. Oh, by far. I don't even think there's a comparison there, Alex. I don't even think that you should put those two on the same level. Now, if you want to put Baker is a champ, see that throw, Chiefs kiss. I think if you want to compare quarterbacks from that class, you can put Herbert and Burrow on the same pedestal right now. The only difference, I think, is that Herbert's got just a few more games experience on him. We're on our 45th commercial so far for the day, but the good news is I haven't seen one Progressive commercial thus far. It is nice to see everybody, Alex. It's an absolute blast. Hey, we were talking earlier, when you get home today, we need to sit down and pick out a few mods for the chat besides what we already have, a few of our regulars. Baker doesn't want to win this game. Baker needs to win this game. Allie says meow, Alex. Yep, I agree. I love Kellen Moore, Matthew. Absolutely love Kellen Moore. You know, he might be a consideration for head coach, honestly. JXG, Alex is at work. Hey, Puppet, don't tell her that she's got to work. She ain't allowed to quit. Yeah, she's right here. Rodgers has got the ball at the 47. He's going to hand it off to Jones or Dylan. Gets about whichever one it was, they get about 3 or 4 yards on the carry. And then gets stood up. I believe that looked like Dylan. There was nothing there on that route. Absolutely nothing. Green Bay had like a one deep safety, and he was on top of the play. He's just playing center field. Yeah, man, if we get enough people in here, she might be able to YouTube full time. You know, if she was on YouTube full time, you want to talk about some serious channel content. Aaron goes long to Davante Adams to the 20. He gets tripped up and makes it down. So Green Bay is going to come right back and strike off that. Heck yeah, Davante. I don't think Kellen Moore is going to be where he's at next year for sure. Davante almost broke that against Denzel Ward. I think that's Denzel Ward. Yep. He just got tripped up. That was a nice throw. All right. It's going to be 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Let's see if they can punch it in for 7 here. There's another throw to Davante Adams. I think I just saw a flag. Davante goes out at about the 2, but I think this one's going to come back unless, I don't know, some illegal hands to the face or something. I'm going to guess it's a hold. Illegal motion. I don't like college coaches coming to the NFL, Jonathan, really. Honestly, I liked Urban Meyer coming to the NFL, but there again, it didn't, look how that turned out. Nick Saban, Dolphins fans knew how that turned out. Rodgers is under center at the 21, 1st and 15. There's a screen inside to the tight end. He's going to get about 5 yards. Urban Meyer is probably going to retire. Matthew, 1,000 subscribers gets you monetized if you have enough watch hours. And $400 to $500 a month is work, bro. It really is. Rodgers throws out to Dylan in the flat. Dylan's going to get 5-6 yards here. It's going to make it about 3rd and 4 or 5. You were alive. Nick Saban just never quite got the grasp of the NFL. I mean, it's not the same game. Nick Saban wins his recruiting, in the living room. He's good at being a father figure to 100 kids. There you go. Okay, Rodgers throws it. It's going to be a 1st down to Lazard. Lazard dives for the goal post. He hits the pylon with the ball. That's going to be a touchdown. They're carrying Rodgers off the field like he's a champ. Dude, Nick Saban is a very intelligent guy, but the pro game is just different than college. He's suited to coach college. Brian Kelly never really did that well in the NFL either. All excellent minds. Now my question is then, and anybody in here, because I know you're all pretty football knowledgeable, where did the coordinator that Carolina got fired, the OC, the one that came from LSU, did anybody hear where he went? Oh, that's why they carried him off, because he just passed Favre for 443. All-time Green Bay quarterback touchdown record right there. Lazard, that's a touchdown. He hit the pylon. I honestly thought Cincinnati might pick him up as a QB coach or an assistant offensive coordinator just because of his relationship with Burrow. Extra point is good. Here we go. Rodgers sinks it in. That's an incredible record, to be the all-time touchdown record holder for Green Bay. Yeah, Joe Brady. Yeah, I'm going to Google that while we're sitting here because we're on commercial again. Man, I can't imagine why. Have Tay and Debo. Oh, wow. To not have Kelsey and be able to just pick up Kittle, that's sweet. I would love to see Joe Brady end up as like the QB coach at Cincinnati or assistant offensive coordinator because I love the play calling. Think he got signed at Clemson? Dude, I got people driving down my street with their horns honking. It's horrible. Wow. Saban and Randy Moss really close to where I live. Yeah. That college game is just way different than the pros. Like you guys know that I love my Indiana basketball, and that was my big fear. With Mike Woodson coming in from the NBA, implementing the NBA style game is one thing, but taking over the other duties that a college coach has with his student athletes is way more time consuming. But I think he set the right staff in place to take care of that. That puts Rodgers third on the all-time list. He is about 48 behind Drew Brees and a lot to go to catch up to Brady. There is the kickoff. It's going to let it go through the end zone. Thanks, Tim. Smash it. Uh-oh, there's Favre with these. Shit, I don't care. So they just put that up there and let Favre. He had a pre-recorded comment for that saying that Rodgers is going to get him a Super Bowl. All right, let's see if Baker can respond to being a total idiot and throwing an interception and play controlled football. Under center in the eye, 3 wide outs. Hands it off to Chubb. That's how Baker wins games. And he gets about a yard. I got Madden 22 for the Xbox. Got it for the PS4, but I had to share it with my dad. Hell yeah, you should share it with your dad. I believe Peyton Manning was the one that had to break a lot of Marino's records, so maybe Elway. There's Baker throws to nobody. Landry wasn't even looking for the ball. I want Green Bay to win just because the further Cleveland slips out of the playoff race, the less I have to worry about them. But in this game, I would take Green Bay. I like them better anyway, regardless of the situation for playoffs. All right, 3rd and 9. Baker is not very good in this situation. Green Bay rushes forward, throws the outlet pass, and it's going to be just about short. He's going to mark him about 1 yard short of the first down. Oh, wow. His spot is about 1 yard short. Dearness Johnson was closer than that, I feel. So to make sure, they marked Aaron's ball with 4:33, and they put it in a box on the sidelines. You're right. To me, they don't either. Maker, it's 4th and 1. They're going to go. Baker's going to throw it, and it is caught by Peoples-Jones for a first down. Yeah, I really feel like Cincinnati has, they control their own destiny. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 and something. Looks like somebody called a timeout. Looks like Green Bay called a timeout. Oh, there's a red flag. Wow. So Jonathan, we'll be at the Kansas City Cincinnati game next weekend. Oh, wait, what are they challenging? Maybe they're challenging whether he caught the ball. But anyway, that game could possibly get flexed on us, and we could be in the – yeah, I think so too, Puppet. I think we could be in there during, one of the probably the best games of the year. I would love to see Cincinnati play Tennessee in the playoffs because we match up to their defense very well with our offense. Excellent. It's just going to be – that game is – when we're at that game, the KC-Cincinnati game, that one's going to be that's a really tough day for Alex. Because she literally loves both teams. And I know that it's at some point in time, you can't be happy for one and then be depressed for the other at the same time. You've got it in your mind. You've got to come to some, there's got to be something there. Yeah, Geezer, we match up to Tennessee really well. Cincinnati does. So does another team that I'm really surprised that Indy didn't play them better this year, to be fair. Jonathan, I don't know. She said she was – I don't blame her. She should wear whatever she wants to wear to the game. Let's see how much season tickets for the Bengals are in 2022. Yeah, Packers. You can't get Packer season tickets. Ain't going to give me a number. That obviously didn't go through. Let me get this through here when it's coming up. All right, it's going to be first down. Baker is under center. Chubb's in the backfield. Cleveland's down 7-6. Baker throws for about a 7-yard completion, rolling out of the pocket to Higgins. I don't know either. I saw the ball move a little bit, but somebody was a little overzealous in calling for that flag to be thrown. That's a waste of a challenge, honestly. How many times have you seen somebody throw a challenge? Yeah, the interior of the defensive line is what stopped Henry last year, and then not letting him get the edge. That was it. That's all we did. Our linebacker core. Chubb's got the edge. He cuts through, breaks it to the 40, 30, 25, and out of bounds. Chubb is a beast. Without Chubb, Mayfield doesn't have much. Dude, Chubb, when he hits that second gear, he got all the way through the linebackers and the linemen, all the way to the secondary in a step or two. He was almost gone again. All right. It is 1st and 10 at the 26. Now, here's the other thing. Cool gifts? Yeah, I got a couple cool gifts. Oh, there's a trick play reverse. Going to get down inside, gets a first down. That is Schwartz, number 10. I got a little battery-powered chainsaw. That was a really cool gift. Well, Chubbs is killing it right now, and Rodgers. All right, 1st and 10. Ooh, Baker goes down. Gary's dancing right in front of him. 2 Carhartt hoodies. That's awesome. Oh, that's what they're trying to get. They're trying to get the face mask. He got it pulled. Dude, I love. Here we go. Baker's going to throw, and bad throw off the back shoulder to Peoples-Jones, and it's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 19, and guess what? I don't think they can try to kick a field goal. I bet you they don't try to kick field goals. Yeah. LaFleur is trying to get the crowd up. All right. Okay. Got 3 wideouts to the right. Baker's going to let it fly. Here comes the rush. Wobbly pass. It's picked. Here, Baker. Here we go. There's 2 turnovers. You know what I say? Hey, if you got a team that's in the CFL that's looking for a quarterback, Baker Mayfield might be your guy. He just blatantly overthrew Landry. Ball wasn't tipped. It was just a bad throw. He had Landry at the 10. Didn't even get close. Send him to the Jets, where all quarterbacks go to die. All right. Aaron unloads it deep for Lazard. Lazard makes a great one-handed catch. He was being held at the same time. Dude, and anybody that says Lazard cannot play football is crazy. Oh, turf toe Rodgers is COVID toe Rodgers is walking up slow. He looks like he's in pain. He was holding his left arm back the whole time. Lazard caught that ball one-handed. Baker is an honorary Packer today. God damn it. Here we go. 75th commercial of the day today so far. Yeah, I love watching football on Christmas. If I watch football like on Thanksgiving, it's usually after I've ate a bunch of turkey and I'm nodding in and out. Loki's nowhere close right now. He's out there with the rest of them today. Kurt Warner movie is out today. Yeah, you want something inspirational. No, he's not been pouty. It's raining outside, so he's not going to try that route. So he's probably quiet on the couch right now. I'm sure he'll be in here in a little bit. Looks good, Pookie. Definitely looks good. Yeah, I can't get for next year's season tickets, I can't get a definitive price anywhere. At some point in time, I'd love to be able to buy season tickets and call it a business expense. That would be cool. All it really says, let's see there. Let's see. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. All it says is that they require an initial payment of $200 per seat. Myles Garrett's having a conversation with him. That'll probably spur on he's going to the Browns next year. Aaron Jones gets the edge, 10, about 9 yards, 8 yards on the carry. No, they didn't. Haven't been in a hot minute, Puppet, but football games are fun. Let's see. All right, it's going to be 2nd down and 2. Jones is in the backfield. Rodgers under center. He's going to throw it, and he gets it out to Mercedes Lewis. Looks like he's going to gain about one of those 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1. We'll have Baker as a backup. I don't know who would want him, honestly. I mean, I don't see that much upside with him usually. I just don't. Third down and 1. This is a big play. 35-yard line. There's 8 in the box for the Browns. They run the ball to Aaron Jones. Looks like he got it. He's right on the line. Oh, yeah, no, he went further. I was looking at the wrong guy. That will be a first down. Man, I didn't even notice how fast this clock's moving today. Baker can go to the Jets. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. That's the place where all quarterbacks go to die. All right, 1st and 10, the 33-yard line. It's going to be a reverse to Lazard. Lazard gets the edge. He's got a blocker, gets to the 25 to 20. Out of bounds. Here comes Rodgers, probably with another TD throw coming up. Because right now, they sprinkle a few runs in there. They start crowding the box. He's going to throw it. Here it goes. We are just outside the red zone, 20, just barely outside the 20. There's the handoff. Dillon busts through for 8. Makes it all the way down to just inside the 12, maybe a little. Well, looks like he fell for. He went down a little sooner, maybe the 13. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3. You know, the depth at running back with Dillon and Jones is pretty awesome to have. Dillon is a stud. There's the motion. Handoff again. It's going to bust through. He's going to get down to the 10. Maybe just a little inside of that. It'll be 1st down and goal. %70 red zone TD percentage. Woo! Here it goes. 1st and goal. Let's see what they do. You know they're going to put it in. You know they're going to push it in. There comes the snap. Rodgers is in the gun. He's going to hand it to Dillon. Fake, throw, and Lazard, it just goes right off his fingertips. Probably should have had it. They're going to say Denzel Ward had good coverage, but that shouldn't have been dropped. Rodgers rolled his eyes a little bit. Yeah, that was an easy catch. He should have had it. I think it was just a little much zip. All right, here you go. 2nd and goal at the 9.5. There's the just overthrows Devontae Adams. Could have got a PI there, but they didn't call it. All right, here we go. This is it. Determine whether we get a field goal or a touchdown. 3rd down and goal. There's the snap. There's the blitz, and it's wide open. It's Devontae Adams in the middle. Part of my face is turning green. Yeah, let me adjust my green screen. There's another one. Hey, at least the scoreboard for that I'm using today keeps that pretty fast. It's actually the scoreboard I'm using today is ahead of where I'm at on national TV. So basically, the extra point is good. . 2nd 2. 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 2 Let's see how that does. On to commercial. Raw. Hulk smash. What's up, Gabe? Nice to see you today. Pack's looking solid. 2 touchdowns off of 2 turnovers. That's going to be what the talking point is here before too long. I have a 7-second delay on national television. That sounds about fair. Bench Baker at this point. So, we're talking, definitely. So regardless of anything, since I'm on vacation, hey, thank you, Gabe. I appreciate that. Regardless of anything, tomorrow, my Bengals and Ravens game is the nationally televised game at 1:00. So I will have that, and we'll be in here for that. Some of the notes for the Bengals going into that game is Awuzie comes off the COVID-19, so he's been on reserve since December 16th. DJ Reader and Wyatt Ray go on the COVID list. They elevated linebacker Austin Caltro and defensive tackle Mike Daniels, defensive end Noah Spence, and wide receiver Trent Taylor to the active roster for tomorrow's game against Baltimore. Calitro, Daniels, and Taylor are classified as COVID-19 replacements, while Spence is a standard elevation as practice squad players being elevated to the active roster for the game. All 4 will revert to the practice squad on Monday. So good news there. Our COVID losses aren't huge. Oh, I know what it is. It's not. We're seeing it about the same, Jonathan. But StreamYard, as I publish to YouTube, has that 7-second delay. That's what it is. Yay, Alex is headed home. There's the snap or the kick. And here comes Cleveland. It was a short kick. Gets out to the 25, tries to turn the corner, goes out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Not when you work in a casino, John. We just figure on working most holidays. Dude, Adams just smoked his dude there. Wide open. This is the first Christmas I haven't worked in a long time. All right, 14-6. Baker's in the shotgun. And he hands off to Jarvis Landry. He's going to try to get the edge. He gets out all the way to the 43. Oh, that was Dearness Johnson. Yep, gambling addicts make us work all the time. Yeah, this game's, if Cleveland doesn't answer here, right, this game could be over pre-halftime. And that's kind of the Baker's theme, right? A lot of times he doesn't play until he doesn't do well until he absolutely has to. All right. Baker hits out on number 81. That is Austin Hooper's back. I haven't seen him play in so long. Thanks, Kathy. I appreciate that. Austin Hooper's back from the COVID list. I haven't seen him in so while. I forgot his numbers. Get that scoreboard on Instagram. I'm running it through OBS Studio. It's free. And then the scoreboard comes from, I can't remember if I'm on ESPN or, yeah, the ESPN scoreboard. There's the shotgun. Baker's back to throw down the middle. He hits Landry. Landry dodges the tackle. He breaks it inside the 20 down to the 16. Yeah, it's OBS, Pookie. Alex will. I'm on PTO. I had to take vacation time, Ben. Next Friday, we'll have the semifinal for college football. UC Bearcats against Alabama. That's a local area team that we're going to support. There's the snap. And it's going to be a handoff to Chubb or Dearness Johnson. I'm sorry. And he's going to get about 3 or 4 yards. Yeah, they've got to reestablish this run game so they can keep Baker from throwing so much. Just think of how bad Baker would be doing right now if he didn't have a stud running back last year and this year. I don't think he'd be a 500 quarterback. All right, 2nd down and 7. It's going to be a passing play. Baker's in the gun. 5 wideouts. Here we go. Back, looks to throw. He hits. It's going to be in close down at the 1-yard line. That was number 82. Don't know the name. Oh, that was Higgins. Rashad Higgins, I think. That was bad corner play on Green Bay. All right, 1st and goal at the 1. Looks like Dearness Johnson's going to get the carry. We have a fullback in the backfield. Nope, play action. Throws it to the end zone, and he hits Bryant for the touchdown. Harrison Bryant, see, come right back and then scores. Wow, how big is that extra point right now? Honestly, I would be surprised if they don't go for 2 here. Man, that's an easy statement to make about a quarterback, though. You know what I'm saying? Throws it in the end zone for 2, and it is incomplete. So it's going to go down as 14-12. Peoples-Jones had to play defensive back there. All right, on to another commercial. So, quick thought process is Green Bay going to push the issue and go right back down the field here? Are we headed for that type of game? Are they going to take this ball and run down the field and score? You mean as a receiver, Alex? Yeah. That I think those should go to I think that should be a play for Hooper or Chubb out of the backfield, or Landry in the back of the end zone. I mean, that's got to be your 3 options, right? I agree. Yeah, no doubt. And that's the other thing. Yeah, Pookie, we'll talk about it. I'll have some time tomorrow for sure. Yeah, no problem. I've been over and watched several of your lives. Have you been getting any more people in? M&M's commercial. It's Christmas time, man. Them M&M peanut commercials come out big time during Christmas. I tell you what, commercial time just kills me. It's absolutely so slow. Get up a few things going here. But I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for the turnovers, the Browns could be dominating this game. All of Green Bay's points came off of those turnovers. Is it the one where they both faint when they see each other? When they see Santa? Is that the one you're talking about? The M&M's commercial? Santa? They are real. All right, there's the kickoff. It's going to angle towards the out of bounds, and it's going to go into the end zone. They are real. Yeah, that touchdown was a good design play. That's where Baker can be successful when they roll him out of the pocket. He is not going to be a good pocket passer. When he stays in the pockets, there you go. Yeah, I remember that, Jonathan. And they brought him down there and let him start against Cincinnati for his first NFL start, and they beat him into the ground. They are real. There's the outlet to Jones, who runs backwards for some reason. Rodgers is limping a lot. Oh, his own guy just stepped on it. Oh, there's probably a fine. Dallas and Washington game. All I got to say, Pookie, is just keep after it, man. You're in a good market to do football. You're in a good market to do any sports. Yeah, he is hurt. But, that's the thing. I mean, he's not coming out of that game. It's a pretty tight game. Yeah, no doubt. Fractured toe, COVID toe, what's the difference? It is. Oh, God, Rodgers just got smoked. Blitzer come unevaded. 57 comes through and just and really he hit him hard, but he didn't hit him as hard as he could. He pushed him instead of tackling him. Dude, you don't know how much that pinky toe means to your balance. 4th down and 8, by the way. So Cleveland's going to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead before halftime. Your pinky toe is a balance. COVID toe comes from China. Almost blocked that. Really close. Punt was kind of short. Comes dead at about the 28.5. All right, Cleveland's got an opportunity here. Even with the 2 turnovers, they have got and no extra points after the scores. Wow. Dude, I have no idea. I'd say to me in my mind that it's a lot like John Elway's career. But if Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre each leave Green Bay, from their legacy, and there's only 2 Super Bowls in that legacy between 2 of them for over 30 some years. That's kind of a disgrace in a way. They definitely should have more for the amount of talent that they both have. How do I make it that people can find me? All you have to do is look at the title and the description, Pookie. That's how people find you. How you and thumbnails. Alex makes great thumbnails for the NFL. I mean, that's it. It's not like there's any advertising done. We create the live stream, we set up the tags, the hashtags, the title, the thumbnail, and people just end up seeing it. I hate commercials, dude, so much. This one here with the little girl getting the phone for Christmas drives me bonkers. No doubt. Nobody will ever let that PI call go, or the lack of thereof. I think maybe he meant, how can they share your stream? Like as an individual sharing our stream? Well, there's a share button on the stream. When you click to it, you can share it. It should take you straight to your Facebook, maybe your Instagram. If you want to share it to your Instagram, clip the picture from the thumbnail and share it to Instagram, and then post the picture and then the link with it. Facebook, you can share the whole thing. All right, Baker's got the ball, 4:42. He's in the shotgun. Lets it go to Chubb. Chubb gets corralled at the line of scrimmage, but there is a flag. Not sure what the penalty is. Yeah, I mean, it's an offensive penalty. So, and they're going to take them back some yardage. How do you make it people can find you? I would assume that it's all in the setup of the stream. It's in the description, it's in the title, it's in the tags, and then it's in the thumbnail. I'll explain that a little bit at halftime too, how that kind of works. Yeah, we get some of them from Google, but we always add to them. There's the snap. He's going to hand it off to Chubb. Chubb's going to get to the edge. He cuts back inside. He's going to get 7 or 8 yards there on 1st and 20. Yeah, Josh Johnson is 1-7 as a starter. Hashtag Ravens week. You can also share to Discord as well. Yeah. Jonathan, I was thinking about doing something more with Discord. Just didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. Baker's in the shotgun. Everybody's wide out. He's got 5 receivers. There comes pressure. He steps up in the pocket trying to get outside and smartly he slides down for taking a sack instead of taking the hit. I mean, honestly, I'll put it up again really fast. Look at Alex's thumb for today. I mean, that's solid, right? It's got everything that happens. It's got what we do. It's relative to the day. It's got Aaron Rodgers and Baker Mayfield, and it's got our channel logo. There's a lot of good stuff on that. Baker goes back. He's going to unload up the middle. He hits, looks like Higgins again on 3rd and 16 for about 18 yards. He gets a first down. Clutch play from Baker. Safety was late. That was his play. All right, clock's still moving. 1st and 10. Almost down to the 2-minute warning here. Are they going to let it go all the way down to the 2-minute warning? It looks like Baker's going to let it go to the 2-minute warning, and it's time for another commercial. Talk about predictive broadcasting. Aaron's poor toe. He's still limping on the sidelines. You know, Today may be the last day he plays. They may do surgery. I mean, if he got cleated, oh, how bad would that be, right? You get pulled out for next week. They medically bench you, make you have surgery on your toe. You miss the rest of the season, and then you get traded, and you never will get a chance to play in another Super Bowl. That would be harsh. All right, back to the comments. I know a few YouTubers who have set up OnlyFans accounts just so they can post their videos because YouTube cracks down on a lot more now. Indiana, no, Alex is going to be doing that game. She's going to be doing it tonight. I will be here if necessary. If she doesn't want to do it, if she's tired or whatnot, one of us will be on it for sure. But we will be in here tonight for that. And then I got the Hoosiers this week as well. I got the Bengals on Sunday. Alex will probably do Sunday night and Monday night. I have the Hoosiers on Wednesday, I think. And then I've got the UC Bearcats against Alabama next Friday. And then we don't have a Thursday game this week, so that's kind of where we're at right now, I think. We're pushing really hard towards the end of the year or the end of this football season, and we're going to do as many playoff games as possible. Yeah, everything. There's a lot about the thumbnail bin that is huge. Alex makes really good ones for football. Baker throws it downfield. It's going to be picked. He didn't set when he threw the ball. And that's his third pick of the half. Fans are up cheering. This is his problem. Landry was wide open. Poorly thrown ball. Did you see how weak that throw was? He was throwing on the run. He didn't set. And there was nothing on the throw. He shouldn't whine and bring wrong team, Pookie. Oh, well, unless now. Alex says Case Keenum time. Keenum has way stronger arm. All right, Rodgers is on the field. He's in the shotgun. 1:51 to go in the half. Let's see if they can go 3 for 3 off of turnovers and touchdowns. There's the handoff to Aaron Jones. He's going to get about 2.5 yards. They're going to be content to let the clock run a little bit here. If you notice on Baker's interception here, he rolls out, which is fine. He does not set his feet, and he's throwing off balance, so therefore there's no strength on the throw whatsoever, and it just floats. Landry falls down as soon as he sees that he's outrun the ball already. He knows it's going to be short. He's trying to get down to catch it. And here it is. Aaron throws it out to Devontae Adams, who gets a pick, gets the edge, goes out of bounds at the 36. I think Huntley's better than Lamar. Hate to say that for all those Lamar fans out there, but I really do. He can throw the ball better. He's got the same speed, and he's definitely got the strength when he gets outside the pocket to not take them hard hits. He's delivering more hits than he's taking. All right. Let's see if Aaron Rodgers can pull out another TD here for Green Bay going into the half, which would be huge, honestly. Here it is, 1st and 10. He's set to throw. Gets it outside to Adams again. Adams goes out of bounds after about an 8.5-yard gain. When you go into your setup and it says tags, Hashtags I put, Alex and I do them a little differently, but we do them fairly similar. She puts hashtags in the title and the description. We put all the hashtags in the description. And then there is a spot for tags when you set up your stream. All that stuff is important. There's plenty of videos on YouTube that show you how to do all that, really fast. It is 2nd and 1. Handoff to Jones, who pops through the middle for 3. Down, somebody uses a timeout. Green Bay used their second timeout there. So here we come. We're coming down near in the end, getting ready for some halftime. There you go. Story of the game. Which quarter? I think so, Alex. I really do. When I watch him play, I see arm strength. I see good decisions in the pocket. And then when he runs the ball, he's got exceptional quickness and size. He may not be as agile as Lamar, but at least he won't get broken when he has to flee. Here we go. 1st and 10 on the 24. And play action, throws out to Adams, back shoulder, goes out of bounds at the 12. Not even close. What do you mean wrong team? I'm not sure what you mean, Pookie. A back shoulder throw. Williams didn't even know the ball was coming. Sup, geezer? All right. 57 seconds left. Ball is at the 6.5. Outlet throw to Aaron Jones, who gets stopped at the line of scrimmage and knocked down. They're going to let the clock run here. It's going to be 2nd down. Yeah, Adams got slammed right as soon as he caught the ball. Heck yeah, geezer. All right, here it is, 2nd down from the gun. He throws it to Adams, back shoulder again, gets out of bounds. Looks like he got the 1st down. Didn't make the end zone, but he did get the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. 21 seconds to go in the half. Muttley. Wait, I can't do that laugh. Yeah, that was a good spot there. All right, 1st and goal. Rodgers is in the gun. Looks like Jones is to his left, and Lazard is running as a tight end or a fullback. Looks like they're going to run, play action. Lewis is out. And, Rodgers throws it off of Lewis's hands. He was kind of being held there, but they didn't call it. We go down to 2nd and goal here. 16 seconds. No big deal. Yeah, Rodgers he never got open enough to throw him the ball, so he didn't want to make a mistake. All right, we're in the huddle here. 15 seconds on the play clock. They break from the huddle going up to the line. I almost feel like they're going to run it, but I don't know. Here we go. 3 on the play clock. And he throws it into the end zone for Davante Adams, and Davante Adams gets another touchdown. But there is a flag on the play. Rodgers is celebrating, so I think it's a defensive penalty. Whatever it is, it didn't stop him. 150,000 yards. What a catch by Davante Adams there. The throw was a little behind him on the throw, but it doesn't matter. He got it. There was enough separation. 20-12. Here comes the extra point. It is up. It is good. I should have looked at my scoreboard and saw it. 12 seconds to go in the half. 21-12. That's a 9-point lead. That's a 2-score lead based on the fact that Cleveland can't kick an extra point. And then they show an At Home with Baker Mayfield commercial. I hate this one too. The babysitter. Yeah. You said it wrong, team, to me. I'm not sure what we were talking about. I know there was when you were asking. Oh, that was when you said to bring in Love. And Alex was talking about bringing in Case Keenum. That's the only thing I can think of, Pookie. All right, they squib kick it. And he's going to get taken down at the 29-yard line with 7 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if Baker can throw another pick before halftime. There you go. Story of the game. 3 turnovers, 21 points off of turnovers. We're going to go into halftime. It's going to be like this. He's just going to take a knee. With 3 picks, they're lucky to be in it. Honestly, they are lucky to be in the game. Green Bay played well off the turnovers, but, Green Bay didn't really establish their offense without short fields except for the 1 turnover that was in the red zone. All right, let's see what we got here today. All right, so it is officially halftime. Commercial bonanza. And that's just it. I don't think that he's that bad of a quarterback. He just continually makes the same bad mistakes over and over. Hey, listen. Look at it. Just say that the game had ended now. How many teams can win being net or -3 on turnovers? You don't win games in the NFL if you're -3 on turnovers in a game. Honestly, win. Give me one instance. I can't think of one because that just doesn't happen. Teams take advantage of turnovers because it gives momentum, and usually they score a lot of points off turnovers. That's going to be the stat of the game, and the game's only half over. The only way that reverses is if Aaron Rodgers starts throwing picks. What's up, Dave? Merry Christmas, brother. Hope your holiday was fine. Yeah, I don't. How can you just look back and look at the mistakes he's made in this game? One was throwing the ball off balanced and weakly, which Jarvis Landry, the ball was behind him and short, so he fell down trying to catch the ball. That's good, brother. I'm glad it's going well for you. And the other picks, one was just a gross overthrow of Landry. Honestly, they'd probably be winning the game right now if it wasn't for that. You think Love's going to play the second half? If they get enough of a lead, I guess. That one was the worst one of all, Tim. Baker rolled out left, had Jarvis Landry wide open down the sideline about 25 yards upfield, went to throw it, did not plant a foot when he threw it, so he just tried to throw it on arm strength. The throw was floating and behind him, and was an easy pick. Landry fell down trying to stop so that he might catch the ball if it made it to him. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Yeah, it was Rodgers played a good half. Green Bay's defense is winning the game. Rodgers, his toe is hurting. Wonder if they're going to go shoot him with some kind of shot. They went for 2 points the second time, Tim. So they missed the extra point the first time. The second time, they went for a 2-point conversion to try to make up the one they lost, and now they only got 12 points. Yeah, I don't even need to hear what the announcers have to say because I know what it's going to be. Rodgers is 18 for 23, 154 yards and 3 touchdowns. Can't ask him to be much better than that. No, Pookie, you set up the stream in StreamYard and you put your description and your title there. But when you set it up, you get everything lined out and it goes back to YouTube. You go to YouTube and you go to that video in your live stream, and then you go into the details of the live stream, and then you go through it there, and then you go down to the bottom past the description. It'll say show more, and tags are right after that. But look at it, Alex's stream the other day on Tuesday night, I guess it was. Alex didn't put a single tag in that one. She just set up her thumbnail, her description, and her title, and that one somewhere around. I mean, there was quite a few people come through that stream. Absolutely, Tim. Green Bay's defense is doing it. Yeah, all you just have to do is, there's a lot of people out there that make a living showing people how to set up their streams, their videos on YouTube. I've watched a ton of them. I know Alex has too. And we incorporate what we see and we share it here. (21-12) here at halftime. I'm going to see if there's anything outstanding in the stat sheet. Yes, absolutely. Because, Tim, you're tying into momentum right there. Turnovers create instant momentum for your team. So now you're coming back onto the field, most times on a short field, and they're feeling down. Their defense is back on there because they're like, yes, and that's it. Green Bay's defense has not really they haven't really played well. Let's make that clear. But they really haven't played well. The offense is scoring off of those turnovers, but at least 2 of those 3, all 3 of them were really just bad throws. So the first one was he should have never tried to go over the top with a deep safety in the center of the field, playing center field, because he threw it right to him. The second one, he grossly overthrew Landry. Landry reached up and barely got a finger on the ball, and he was wide open. And then the last one, he threw it off balance, and he floated it out there where the defensive back came from 8 yards off the ball to catch it. But other than that, Cleveland has drove the ball effectively. They've been going straight up the field. They took 2 possessions straight down and scored. That's why they've got 12 points. So, it's not like they can't move the ball. This looks a lot like the Bengal Green Bay game. Yeah, they weren't bad luck. Look, The first one, he saw that he had to see the safety there when he let it go. He saw Peoples-Jones break off the corner, but there was a safety play in center field, so it ended up being double coverage. And then the second one was just god-awful. It wasn't even a spiral. It just kind of floated over top of Baker or over top of Landry's head and right to, they're not going to get beat in this passing game, that's for sure. So, yeah, all three of those picks are on Baker Mayfield. They have nothing to do with the routes being run, not about the receivers tipping balls. We talk about that a lot, because like Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes were having issues this year with tipped ball. We might get to see Jordan Love later in the second half because if they build up enough of a lead, yeah, it wasn't like great defense caused those picks. Yeah, no doubt. That 2-point throw should have been intercepted. It was a bad throw as well. Everything's all wobbly and floaty. I hate that term floaty, but that's the only way I can really describe it. I hate halftime. God. Hey, it is what it is, Alex. I guess, they got kindling for the fire. So, just out of curiosity of the people that are in here right now, how many people are interested in the college playoffs for football? I think I'm really interested to see if Cincinnati can knock off Alabama because that's the one right there. Oh, let's see. Here's the other thing. Maybe if Cincy wins that first game, yeah, that's it. I would love to see Michigan Cincy final. I get so sick of hearing about the SEC, bro. And we live in Big Ten country for the most part. So we're always into these type of teams, and definitely would love to see Cincinnati and Michigan. Rodgers QBR for the first half is 140.3. They've got 20, 37, 40, 50 yards rushing the ball. Jones has 20, Dillon has 17, and Lazard has 13. Other than that, 18 for 23, completing almost 80%. Yeah, dude. I really want to see Alabama get knocked out. Baker Mayfield, 11 for 16, 146, 1 TD, and 3 picks. He still has a QBR of 88.9, even with those three picks. What's up? Revenge is coming. Green Bay Slackers. Damn. Who are you a fan of, Revenge? Let's hear it. It's the Big 12's always got, some explosive teams, and they have a lot of parity in the league. They just seem to fall a little bit more short than everybody else. All right, Dave. Thank you, brother. Dave C. Have a Merry Christmas, my friend. Hopefully we'll see you after a while. Baker, if it wasn't for the 3 interceptions, Baker would have a really stellar first half, even with just the 1 TD. Probably should have 2, or he probably could have another one there. It probably could be a tie game at halftime. Oh, yeah, but see, Kentucky's more basketball than they are football. I mean, they had a good football team this year, but Big Ten football reigns pretty much supreme, and people will go to Kentucky when they play the big ones. Yeah, I mean, total yards, Cleveland's dominating most everything except for takeaways. All right, so Green Bay starts out with the ball here. Man, a score here right off the bat from Green Bay would probably be huge. Why is there always a flag on the kickoff? Every single time. God, that was a personal foul too. Let's just take it back and start from the goal line. All right, let's see how it goes. Looks like they're going to start somewhere. UK is kind of obnoxious about basketball. Oh, wink. I don't know if you were in here when I was telling stories about the town that I live in, but I'll tell you here shortly. It's a quick story. Funny as hell, though. Green Bay is going to start at the 10. Rodgers is under center. He passes it out to Aaron Jones, who gets the edge, gets to the 15, the 20, 25, 30, 34, 35, 37, 38. Falls down finally at the 38-yard line. Yeah, Aaron Jones almost fumbled the pitch. Just kind of blew through it. Yeah, no doubt. I'll save it for the next commercial break. It'll get me through it. Got a funny story about that, though. First and 10 from the 37. Rodgers is in the gun. Hands off to Jones again. Jones breakthroughs to the 40. Squirts out to about the 43-yard line. Couldn't imagine either, Alex. This is about as close to Lexington as I ever would want to get. I love the logo on the Cleveland Browns. Some of the Cleveland Browns toboggans with the little guy. I like those. Rodgers is in the shotgun again. Nobody in the backfield. Throws it to Devontae, cutting up through the middle on a slant. He gets all the way down. In the middle of five guys, he threads it right in there and gets about 20 yards. One of the safeties thought he was going to go deeper than he did, and they threw the ball inside on a slant and made it just wide open. That safety made a mistake because there was only wide out on that side. Razorback stood toe-to-toe with him in the 90s. Love the 90s Arkansas Razorbacks. Todd Day was a stud, dude. There's play action. Rodgers out of the pocket. He lets it fire. And what a catch. I don't think – they're going to call it off the ground to man. He says he caught it. I don't know who that 88 is. Are they going to challenge? Apparently not. All right, 8 on the play clock. 2 backs in the backfield. 3, 2, 1. You get it off in time. And so LaFleur is deciding to challenge that catch. Yeah, I never got a chance to see it. Let's see it right here. There's the throw. Oh! Let's see again. His hand is that is a catch. Louisville sucks, Tim. I'm just going to tell you straight up. Where did you live at in Louisville, buddy? Just curious. I think it's a catch. His hand was under the ball. Tim, did you live downtown or did you live in the West End, any of those places that nobody wants to live, or did you live around the outer loop somewhere? You were homeless in Louisville? That is not a good place to be homeless. I agree, Wink. That is a great catch. Louisville is not a good place. That had to be terrifying, sir. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. That makes me sad to think that you were homeless in those two cities, or you were homeless, period. Revenge is coming. You're a Cowboys fan? Or you don't like the Cowboys either? Really? Can't imagine, dude. Just cannot imagine what that would be like. I think the call stood. They're saying at the very end of that, when he rolled over, I think that's a catch. I don't care what they say. Oh my God. Good challenge. I'd say when he rolled over, at that point, it should be a completed catch because he's down on the ground. 2nd and 10. Rodgers unloads to Jones on a screen who has blockers, and he gets tackled, knocked down at about the 29-yard line. Looks like another first down for Aaron Jones. Yeah, I know. It's just it's tough to think that anybody could end up in that position. I hate hearing it. It just, I don't know. They're running the I formation. Pitch to Jones, going to run left. He's not. Oh, he gets out the edge and gets about 6 more. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. 11:50 left to go in this third quarter. Rodgers is in the gun, 3 wideouts to the right. He's going to hand off to Dillon. Dillon pushes forward. He's going to be about a half yard short. Oh, he gets a surge and gets through. He's going to get the first down. Wow. What a nice push. I love some of the Cleveland Browns gear that they got on the side, like the 1946 stuff, and then the toboggans, the brown toboggans with the logo with the orange guy. It's 1st and 10. They are in the red zone. Let's see if Green Bay can score. Yeah. Let's see if Green Bay can score without having it to be after a turnover. It's going to get about 3 yards on that first down carry, down to just outside the 15-yard line. Clock's going to just continue to melt away. Nice to see you, Jim Pats, lose. Looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 7. And here it is today. Myles Garrett has not affected this game one bit. He's got 1 QB hit and 1 tackle for loss. Or maybe just 1 tackle. There it is. There's the throw to the tight end. It's going to get knocked down. He's only going to get about a yard. DeGuara. If Green Bay puts it in the end zone here, it's going to be a tough. It would be kind of funny. I would like nothing more than to see a tight game, though, to be frank and honest. I just hate blowouts. All right. Rodgers is in the gun, 3rd and 6. Here comes the rush. He floats it up, and it's going to be incomplete. A lot of pressure there. It's going to be 4th and 6. It looks like they're going to kick a field goal here, which that's actually the first red zone stop for. Oh, no, it is a long way from a blowout. Ooh, he almost made that play. All right, Crosby's up to kick the field goal. It's going to be good is what it's going to be on this 32-yard attempt. Scoreboard had it before I did. All right, they've doubled them off. I love the games that somebody drives down and scores with like a minute and 30 seconds left to take a lead after trailing the whole game. Then the home team goes back down and scores a touchdown or a field goal as the clock expires. I love that stuff, man. I just can't take it. I don't know if my heart could stand one of those nail biters today. Well, Kathy, when you got the lead and they don't have a kicker, you need to take every point scoring opportunity you got, because no chances, just keep putting points on the board. Because right now it's going to take at least 2 touchdowns for them to get back to that 24, because they haven't been able to kick extra points. So if they can't kick extra points, then they got to get at least 1 out of 2 2-pointers to get there. So that's why you take that 3. At Green Bay should not do anything more than pass when they have to and run the ball, because they've got everything going in their favor right now. And plus, Baker's turnover prone. Stop the run, wait for the turnover. And here's the other thing. If you can't stop the run right now, then the clock continues to wind. So doesn't bode well for Cleveland in this instance. Let's see what we got. Devontae Adams has got 8 catches for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns today. That's slick. The worst thing the Packers could do right now is knock Baker out of the game. I think you're probably right. All right. All right, it's ready for the kickoff here. Crosby's going to kick it deep. Oof. And it's going to be caught at the 1 yard line. He's going to bring it out. Here we go. He tries to go left. Oh, my God. He just got sandwiched at the 15-yard line. Call him thin sliced ham, and Green Bay was the bread. Yeah, they're showing all the. Oh well, they show the picks and what happened afterwards, but every pick was just god awful on Baker's part. All right, let's see what Baker does here. He's got Chubb coming back to the backfield, and he hands it off to Chubb. Chubb's going to squeak forward for about 3. Perfect for Green Bay. They just want this to get into the fourth quarter as soon as humanly possible. Well, yeah, Green Bay catches the ball good, especially when they throw nice, easy passes for you to catch. Baker looks like a backup today. 2nd down and 7. 8:31 left in the game. There's a snap. Baker lets it go. It's going to get about 4 yards on that one. Brings up a short 3rd down. Mayfield, 17 pass attempts today, 3 INTs. Rodgers this season, 469 pass attempts and only 4 INTs. God. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. There, Makel's in a shotgun. He's getting pressure. He's going to run out. Takes off. He's got clear running room. Gets all the way out to the 35 and steps out of bounds. Hey, at least he didn't throw it into too deep safety again. Whew. And he didn't take an unnecessary hit. Shoulder probably can't take it. All right, here it is. 1st and 10 at the 35. It's a pitch out to Chubb going left. Chubb gets out to the edge. He gets contained and taken out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain. Clock still runs. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think at this point in the game, I think Cleveland absolutely needs a touchdown here. Second down and 5. Baker is still in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Chubb. Chubb's going to go inside and get the 1st down, plus about 5 more. Gets it all the way out to the 49-yard line. Oh, I think Cleveland needs a TD here. Oh, I see your point. I took you out of context. If Cleveland wants to stay in the game, they need a touchdown here. Handoff is to Chubb again. He breaks through the right side. He's going to get 6, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14 yards. Chubb runs really fast through traffic. Here comes Dearness Johnson in for him. Can't quit yawning today. Chubb gets through that hole so fast. He's so fast. Yeah, Kathy, it really was. Let's see if Green Bay's defense can actually stop him here or if they have to rely on the pick. Cleveland just crossed over the 100 yards rushing. There's pressure on Mayfield. Throws it up in the air. Overthrows Hooper at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Not good. All right, second down and 10. Baker's still in the gun. Hands it off to Dearness Johnson, who cuts back into the middle. It's going to get almost a first down. It's going to make it third and about 1. I don't know where all these yawns came from all of a sudden, but I don't like it. All right, third down and 1. This is a big play for the Browns. They really need to push it forward if they want to try and stay in this game. Throws it out to Hooper and gets the first down. Pookie, I just overlay it on top of my thumbnail, but I do that through my editing software. I'm not sure how Alex does hers. Hers is the same way, but she does hers. She uses the free version of Canva, so you could probably hit her up about it. Mine's on I got paid editing software. I use Movavi. First and 10. And there's another handoff to Chubb, who cuts it back to the inside the 20, down the 15. Gets it down to about the 14-yard line before he gets knocked down. Green Bay's defense is really not that good. First and 10 on the 13-yard line. Cleveland is in the red zone. There's a couple penalties flying for false start. Yeah, I hate to say that, but in all honesty, if you do want it to be successful, Pookie, you need to work on developing good thumbnails. Everything's got to look attractive for people to come to your streams. I mean, some days you get more than others. You just got to keep pounding it out. You got to keep working on improving what you can. The things that you can always improve on is, you can make a better thumbnail. You can make sure your description is getting it, as much visibility as possible. There's the snap. Baker lets it go, and it goes right off the hands of number 82, and I think that's Higgins. Yeah. That ball was a little behind Higgins, but it looked like he should have caught it. All right, second down and 15. This is a really big play. Third and short. What's up, Jeff Brewer? Jeff Brewer was a lucky win of a new F-22 metal detector today from Clark's Cove Detecting. Baker lets it fly. On second and 15, he gets about 10 yards, so that's a big play. Heck yeah, Jeff. That's a pretty nice detector, bro. All right, third down and 5. Here we go. There's no running back. Here comes 4 rushers. They get some pressure. Baker gets hit. Baker gets sacked at the 21-yard line. I saw the pressure coming. Yeah, Jeff, that was sweet, bro. I bet you in that instant after your name got drew, your phone was blowing up. Smith gets in off the left tackle and starts that sack. All right, they're going to see if they can kick a field goal again. Extra point earlier was off. Here we go. Let's see if he can kick it. It's going to be 37-yard attempt. Here comes the snap. It's down. The kick is up, and it is straight through. Cleveland does get a field goal. Cuts it to a 9-point lead, but it's still 2 scores at this point. So I don't know how much that really helped them. But in this instance, Stefanski decided to take points. Ah, dang it. Here we go again. Yeah. And it's about that time of day. Start getting the bots again. Yeah, Wink, I agree. You know what's funny, Luke, is that on my other channel, I don't get them. I have not gotten a bot in so long on my other channel, which it kind of blows me away. I do too. Yeah, it's get back up here to the score here really fast. Got 3:07 left in this third quarter. They still got a 2-score lead. I think Green Bay sustaining a long drive here would make it really tough on Cleveland to win. And this is why I think Green Bay doesn't make the Super Bowl. They work from once they find you. Yeah, I got you. Once this is why I don't think Green Bay's long for the Super Bowl, is because they don't just blow teams out. It seems like they let everybody stay close, or close enough to where they can come back, or they just play well enough to win. I don't know. So they're showing Preston Smith and his family in their and 3 plaid sleepers that they got on. I saw those sleepers at Gatlinburg last year when we were down there. Green Bay fans are going nuts today, dude. They're way into this game. Green Bay needs to sustain a drive just to keep their Cleveland's defense tired. Oh, I know. I just think everybody's going to have a letdown, Puppet. I don't think that they're bad teams. Like Dallas has lost to Denver. Tampa Bay. I don't even really look at Tampa Bay's loss to New Orleans like that. But at the same time, that's the first time Brady'd been shut out in a long time. So the Bengals lost it to the Jets. They went into that game thinking that they weren't going to be able to throw the ball at all, and they sit back in a 2-deep zone, and that rookie carved them up, and they still should have won. Buffalo losing to Jacksonville. I mean, everybody seems to have one of those games, right? New Disney series is getting ready to come out on the 28th. I'll probably be blowing through that, the Book of Boba Fett. Also, The Witcher Season 2 is out. I got to watch that thing while I'm on vacation. I know, I saw that, Wink. I don't have any audio going at all because I can't stand to listen to it. It's always weird how even the worst teams in the NFL can make the playoffs by 1 or 2 lucky wins. Yeah, I mean, it's all about who gets hot at the end. Right now, this Dolphins New Orleans game really intrigues me because I feel like the Dolphins New Orleans game. I feel like New Orleans is down to their 4th-string quarterback. Everybody wants to see this kid Ian Book play, so now you're going to see him play. The Dolphins have been playing good football. Their defense is solid. Who's going to win that one? That one's tough. I don't even know. I would say the Dolphins should win, but it is so hard to pick against New Orleans in that stadium. Dolphins don't play great on the road. I mean, they've won games on the road, but they don't play great. Kamara's in that game. Kamara can wreck that. Kamara's like Taylor. He can wreck a football game. Yeah, starting 1-7 or 1-6, whatever it was. All right, here we go. Here comes Rodgers. It's from the 32. Rodgers is 21-28 for 182, 3 TDs and 0 picks. He's going to run the reverse, and it's going to get blown up. They've run that play one too many times today. Jackson from Cleveland blew this play up, and they've ran this play one too many times today. Containment was there. He didn't make it to the outside, so now they're going to have to throw. So now Cleveland can draw back and set up for coverage for the pass. 2nd down and 19. They still have 4 down linemen. No running back in the backfield. Rodgers is set to throw. He throws it. That looked about as bad as some of I think, Tim, both teams are just will die on their starter. They don't want to take Baker out because they don't want to jar his fragile ego right now. And Rodgers probably just doesn't want to come out of the game regardless of whether he needs to or not. Rodgers is he unloads it across the middle to Devontae Adams, who cuts inside. Looks like he's going to be really close to a 1st down, maybe a yard short. It is going to be 4th down here. I bet you they don't go for it this time. They let the clock expire. Into the 3rd quarter. Which stat, Puppet? Not sure which stat you meant. Oh, yeah, dude. That was a big 3 and out. See, that's just kind of like Green Bay's MO this year. They just don't put games away. You know, Baker is probably one of them streaky type of quarterbacks too, right? If he gets hot, he's tough. He can be tough. When his ego's beat down and he knows pressure's coming and he hasn't played well, he's his own worst enemy at that point. I'm all squirmy. I can't sit still. I feel like I need a snack. Yeah, Green Bay, I mean, they've gotten 21 points off of turnovers, but any drive that wasn't turnover started, they've only got 3 points the whole game based on their regular offense. Turnovers haunt, though. Hardest thing in the NFL to overcome is turnovers. Yeah, I mean, the only time Green Bay's really, moved the ball effectively and well is when it was after a turnover. Had a little bit of momentum on their side. 9-point lead here, and they're going to punt. If they give up a touchdown here, My goodness. Hey, who do you guys think is going to win the Colts and the Cardinals tonight? Do you think the Colts go out there and steal a win, or do you think the Cardinals rebound? All right, Packers are punting. Kicks back. And it's going to not go all the way back to about the 13-yard line. He catches it on the run. Gets outside about the 20-8. Oh, we're going to bounce back and forth between Progressive and State Farm commercials. Jesus Christ. Luke, so do I. I just feel like Arizona's got I don't know. I just feel like last week's game for them was a fluke. I feel like, they didn't play great against the Rams, but they've got to play good tonight to win. I don't know. I think it's going to be a good game. I wish that was the one that me and Alex. I wish she'd have been home for this one because she probably would have liked this one better to call. All right, Mayfield's in the shotgun. He's got one running back. He hands it off to Chubb. Oh, here we go. Trick play, reverse to number 10. Can't remember his name. He's got the edge. He gets forward for about a 14-yard gain. He's a quick dude. Schwartz, that's his name. Kind of reminds you of like Andrew Hawkins. Yeah, these trick run plays. Yeah, I'm with you, Wink. My two favorites in the NFC are the Cardinals and the Rams right now. Chubb gets about 3 yards on first down. Honestly, I kind of figured that the Browns would go in some form of hurry up, but they're very content to let the clock melt. I'm not sure that I would go that way. All right, 2nd down and 7 from the 44.5. Mayfield's under center. There's a snap. Play action. Throw down the middle, and it's, oh my God. He put that right in the hands of the defensive back there. Lord have mercy. He saw him. Look at it. Look at his throws. His throws just have no zip. Hooper was wide open, and that defensive back that was 2 steps behind him caught up to that throw. Do you see any? Is there something I'm missing? Is he just got no zip on his throw at all? Oh, there's a first down throw. Unless it's an 8-yard out pattern, he does not have any zip on his ball. $12:59 left in the game. Ball is at midfield. Green Bay should have their offense on the field right now. There's no way that should have been dropped. He threw it right to him. Mayfield is under center. Here comes the snap. Play action. Looking deep, throwing it long. What a throw and catch. He did hold on to that. Peoples-Jones caught that ball. Dude, that was a fantastic catch. Oh, no. Never mind. It hit the ground. From the first view, it looked like he caught it, didn't it, Puppet? Wow, that could have been a game changer right there. See, that was a good throw because this time he got behind the safety. Safety was coming from the other side of the field. Chubb gets the ball on 2nd and 10, gets about 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 6. I guess, Wink, I guess that's why they drop those balls sometimes. They just can't believe what they hit them in the hands. All right, 3rd and 7, big play. Lets it go up the middle. Perfect throw to Landry. That was a good throw there. But it was only about an 8-yard slant. And it was right in the middle of the field. I feel sorry for Jarvis Landry. What a talented guy, and not to get any real success. All right, 1st and 10 on the 31. They're moving the ball pretty efficiently here. Play action, outlet pass to number 31. It's going to get about 1, 2, 3 yards. The Holiday Bowl. All right, 2nd and 7. There's a snap. He's going to look to throw. He's gone through his reads. I think they stopped the play. It's going to be a false start. Sorry, switching some stuff up here real quick. 2nd down and 12. He's in the shotgun. He's got 4 wideouts. There's the snap. Looking downfield. Got some pressure. He's going to get sacked. Only lost a couple yards. Almost got back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, shit. All right. All right, 3rd and 14. Big play. They're out of field goal range right now. They need to get this down to a single-score game. Makers, he's got pressure again, and he goes down again. And this time he gets landed on pretty good. Lowry, number 94, pocket collapse. See, that offensive line's getting tired. Yeah. Yeah, they got him without him getting a chance to go forward. Pocket just basically collapsed on that one almost instantly. There was no opportunity there. 4th and 22. They now have to punt. Wait a minute. Are they going for it? They are going for it on 4th and 22 with 9:12 left in the game. They feel it's either now or never. Everybody's raising their hands to get the crowd in the game. There's a unevaded. They're going to give him the play, but they're going to blow it dead. So he's going to get 5 yards here. He would have rather had an opportunity to throw that ball. Oh, right on. Boss just brought you a full homemade cheesecake. I can get into some cheesecake, Tim. It's probably one of my biggest sweet vices in the world. Here we go. It's going to be 3rd and 17. 4th and 27. Oh, it was a false start. I guess. So they're going to have to punt now. And he gets it at the 10, cuts up to 15, makes it back to the 20. All right, 9 minutes to go. Let's see if I love a cherry cheesecake amethyst. That is my biggest. Oh, I can't say no. I would have thought I saw a false start in there, but it looked like it was after he done crossed the line. So at that point, it should be unevaded to the quarterback, and it should be a defensive penalty. But I'm not on the field, so. So looking out here, can Rodgers ice this game away? Can he put together a run where he eats some? Did they call it on his stomach? Yeah, that's a question. Can Rodgers do what he needs to do here? Can he ice this game away? He's got a 9-point lead. They got a two score lead with 7 minutes to go. Cheesecake's goated. Telling you, man, this one here has been kind of a boring game. You know what? Blueberry, strawberry cheesecake. I'm not much on the strawberry, but the blueberry I'd be down for. I'm going to assume Alex went home from work and got herself a nap because I bet you she was tired. Because I ain't seen her pop her head back in here in a little while. I will check the StreamYard. Tim, did you ever get your shirts? Forgot to ask you, did they ship yet? All right, 1st and 10. Blueberry cheesecake. Nathan, I'm with you. Shanks. What's up, brother? Nice to see you, my friend. Luckiest guy I know right there. He comes over here, wins a drawing, goes over to my other channel, wins a drawing. Two Amazon gift cards for Shanks on Christmas. That's a win for Shanks. All right, 2nd down and 3. Clock still ticking. They just want to chew up clock here. Don't do nothing stupid. Brown show blitz. There's a run to Jones. Jones gets about 2 yards, maybe 1.5. Watermelon cheesecake. Yeah, I guess. Never been really talked about. I love cheesecake either way it goes. All right, 3rd down and 1. They look like they're committed to the run here. There's 6 in the box for Cleveland. There's the 7th. They pitch to Jones on the outside. He is not going to get there. Cleveland's going to get the ball back, but Aaron Rodgers didn't try to do too much there. They're going to take the 2.5 minutes that they burned off the clock and call it good. Cleveland's going to be less than 7 minutes to go when they get the ball back, still down 2 scores. I think that's a smart play for Green Bay. I would much rather see them do that and keep the clock running the whole time as opposed to dropping an incomplete pass and giving Cleveland a free timeout. Definitely the clock's going to get down to almost 6.5 minutes here, so I think they did the right thing. All right, there's the snap, there's the kick. And Peoples-Jones takes it at the 23-yard line. 23.5. All right, 6:41 left to go in the game. Here comes Cleveland's offense again. Here's the other thing about that. You talk about your defense being on the field too long, but Green Bay's defense was energized last time, and they got 2 sacks. The offensive line's what got tired. The offensive line didn't get much of a break. Look for pressure this time on Baker. Probably draw back into some zone coverage, give up the short play, and just rush 3 or 4. This is where you don't take the deep shot. But, by now you ought to know that. What's up, Ian? Merry Christmas, brother. I hope you had a great holiday today, my friend. I thought I saw you stop in this morning for the giveaway. Were you there? Yeah, Wink, they have to run it to throw it. When they can't run the ball, their passing game looks ugly. Still, story of the game, still to this time, up through this point in the game, is turnovers. Second half has been defensive. Yeah, I'm sure. Thanks for stopping by. It was pretty cool to give that magnet away. Randy was so stoked. He was so happy. Yeah, the extra points and then going for 2 when you didn't necessarily need to. Right now it should be technically, Wink, it should be an 8-point game right now if they would have went ahead and kicked the extra point on the second one, and then it would be an 8-point game, so they could go for 1. It'd be a 1-score game. So the second decision ends up costing more than the result of the first. Yeah, Kathy, I was too. I really like Randy. Randy always sends me very uplifting emails and texts and stuff. So I was really happy that he won. Anybody on that list would have been perfect. The only person I would have had trouble with is the one to Malaysia, because Amazon, I can't give him a gift card because Amazon doesn't deliver there. There was nothing I could really do there for him. So, but I've already got an agreement worked out with him on the other prize, so we're squared. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Browns need to just run the field and get a score. Chubb breaks straight through for 10 yards, 12, 13. Now, by running the ball, Baker should be able to throw it here. They keep showing Rodgers on the other sideline with, the other coaches and stuff. Chubb gets the edge to the left. He's going to get about 8.5 yards on that one. Rodgers is going to this AFC North next year. I'm going to have to deal with him until he retires. Second and 2. Baker's going to throw it. throws a screen pass to Chubb, safe throw. Chubb's going to get about 12 yards and go out of bounds. So they've dropped back. They've dropped back into a soft zone here. They're just letting them kind of go down the field, but they're going down the field, stepping out of bounds, and they've only burnt, it's still over 5 minutes. It's going to be Pittsburgh or it's going to be Cleveland. Pittsburgh's my first choice, but I feel like these AFC North teams gives him the same style of football that he's used to playing, that he wants to play. And Stefanski and Tomlin are probably two of the coaches that would suit his style of play and their coaching strategy. I think really bode well with him. And then with the running game, and all they need now, if is a quality wideout in Cleveland. I mean, with Cleveland's obviously better at wide receiver with Beckham gone. Higgins hasn't been bad. Peoples hasn't been too bad, and Jarvis Landry's been a solid. He's definitely a solid too. But I really feel that it's going to be one of these two. Pittsburgh, Rodgers and Tomlin are about two peas in a pod. I think there's enough talent on the wideouts, and if they draft for the offensive line during the draft this year, I think they're a complete enough team next year for him to definitely compete. But the wild cards are Philadelphia has a ton of money in free agency. Well, whether they keep Jalen Hurts or not, and so does Denver. Denver had, and then the Raiders have been in the conversation since day one. So I say it's AFC, and it's either going to be one of the two AFC North teams or two of the AFC West teams. I don't think Green Bay will trade him within the NFC. That looked like a false start. There's an outlet pass straight through to Higgins. He's going to get another first down. 5:25 left to go in the game. Cleveland's going to march down here and score. I hope he doesn't come to the AFC North. Damn it. I mean, it just seems like the writing's on the wall. Baker unloads deep to Peoples-Jones. Incomplete. Looked like it was just out in front of him. This offseason, Wink, Alex and I will be nose deep into a lot of the trade and all the draft rumors. We were really heavy into that this year because we started the channel just after the NFL season had ended. So we'll be pretty heavy into that. She's really good at maneuvering through the social media to get the posts early. She's slick. And just a bad throw there by Baker. See, now he didn't run the ball, and he's put himself in a god-awful position again of 3rd and 10. He overthrew that one. They've done this drive with, keeping the clock over 5 minutes, and they're in pretty good position. They need a first down here at the 25. I assume they're going to go. I assume it's 4 down in territory. Yeah, we do too. And now they hand off on 3rd and 10. Dearness Johnson's going to break it. He's going to get through all the way going to the 10, the 5, the 3. He gets tackled at the 3-yard line. Dearness Johnson takes it all the way down inside the red zone. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 3. Oh, here's the question. If they score the touchdown, do they go for the onside kick or do they kick it deep and try to stop? There is no run defense on this Green Bay team right now. There it is in the end zone, wide open to Schwartz. That was a mix-up in coverage. Oh, and Schwartz jumps into the stands. A couple Cleveland Brown fans down there got him to jump in there. Did a Lambeau leap into friendly territory at the end zone. All right, here we go again. Going for 2 again. Oh, no, they're not. That's the throw to the end zone. I'm sorry. I thought they were going for 2 again. It was just a missed coverage. Kicking the extra point. It's up. And it is good. Dearness Johnson with the big run there. Cleveland doesn't have a passing game without a running game. So here's the question. Can Aaron Rodgers milk this clock out? Can he produce one bit of a drive? Schwartz is happy as hell doing the Lambeau Leap. Got one Green Bay guy in there trying to push him out. Yeah, kicker got through his jitters. And you're right, they are going to kick it deep. We're going to let that go through the end zone. All right. Let's see Aaron Rodgers earn his money. Yes. Yes. 24-22, 4:31 left in the game. Rodgers is under center. They may have to throw it a couple times here. Play action. Outlet to Dillon. Dillon's going to get forward about 5, 6, 7 yards. Clock continues to run. Let's see if Cleveland uses their timeouts here. They do not. They're going to wait until they get the first down. Here's the difference, though. At the end of the day, Rodgers hasn't given this game away. He's not done anything to hurt his chances to win. Hasn't done anything in the second half at all. All right. 2nd down and 3. Dillon's in the backfield with Rodgers. He takes the handoff. He's going to run forward straight for a first down and get some extra. I'm assuming Cleveland's going to start using their timeouts. They are not. They're going to let the clock run. Aaron Rodgers should wait to the very last second to hike this ball. Dillon just ran hard there, put his nose down, took the hit, kept on pushing forward. He didn't have to earn it. All he has to do is hand it off. Maybe one play action pass. Don't you hike it yet. That's 5 seconds he gave him back right there. Davante Adams drops the ball. It's incomplete. Should have kept running it. So now there's a free timeout there. So now he's probably going to have to throw it, but there's going to be time. He needs to put up a first down here. This is where he earns his money, Wink. Saved him a timeout. If we shouldn't have been running, they should have been running the ball. We'd be almost to the 2-minute warning right now. And then that's behind the line of scrimmage. Aaron Jones is going to get about 4 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Aaron Jones looks like he's limping a little bit. He's coming off the field. Play the game right here. Can Aaron Rodgers get 6 yards on 3rd down? Hasn't forced Cleveland to use any of their timeouts yet. Can he get 6 yards? I told you Jones looked hurt. They are in the shotgun. Outlet to Davante Adams, and Davante Adams dropped it. It is going to be 4th down and 6 with 2:14. They got all 3 timeouts plus a 2-minute warning. Holy smokes. Green Bay cannot stop Cleveland's run game. Picks it up off of bounds. Peoples-Jones steps out of bounds at the 28. Maybe the 30. I don't know if that was a 25 or not. I'm way lean back here. Yeah, great play call. Just the catch wasn't there. There's Miss Alex back in here again. Looks like Green Bay is going to, yeah, like I said, heart attack game. Can Green Bay get a stop? I don't think they can stop their offense. I guess unless he tries to pass his way down the field. Hands it off to Chubb. Chubb's going to there. Just sell out for the run. God. Takes us to the 2-minute warning. Look at Aaron Rodgers' second half statistics. That's how they've turned this into a good game. Let's see. Refresh that screen because that looks wrong. If that's still right, then Aaron Rodgers didn't do nothing this half. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers has got about 40-some yards passing in the second half. They've got about 20, 30 yards rushing. They probably only got 50 total yards in the second half. Cleveland's got 2 minutes to go, and they have got the ball, all 3 timeouts, so they can throw wherever they want. Yeah, Packers defense is going to have to save them. That's it. Kudos goes out to Baker Mayfield for not throwing the ball away. I like it. Baker has an extra touchdown this half and lowered his passing or passer rating. Yeah, it's my God, just can't get over this game. Why do I get stuck with these like this? Yeah, and that's the other thing. All they need is a field goal. They don't even need the touchdown now. They got it the last possession. Although I don't know how much faith I'd put in a kicker off the street for a 50-yard field goal. But if that's your only hope, then that's your only hope. Yeah, they're talking to him on the sidelines. I don't know this kid Nagar. I got to look him up. There it is, 2nd and 6. Going to run it again. Chubb's going to bust through for a first down. Gets it all the way out, almost to the 40. When are you going to sell out to stop the run here? They're still not giving up the big pass, but, I can count. 1st and 10. Chubb gets it again. It's going to bust through the hole, get about 4 yards. Cleveland will probably have to start using timeouts here in about the next 30 seconds or so. 2nd down and 6 again with 1:27 left on the game clock. Yeah, no doubt. Well, they tried right there, and he incomplete pass. They hurried that play. All right. 3rd down and 6. Here's Green Bay's opportunity to put some real pressure on them. Let's see if they can stop them. I would run the ball if I was Cleveland. They're going to throw it. They throw it to Chubb. Chubb's going to get the 1st down. They do not call him out of bounds, but they do mark him for the 1st down. You should have known that that's where that ball was going, straight to him. And the clock is stopped with 54 seconds to go. They need about 15 more yards, and they got a minute to get there. That is a 1st down. Even with him rolling like he did, it looks like a 1st down. That was a great spot. I knew you were. I knew you were napping. And here's the bad thing about Cleveland. If they give Cleveland some momentum like this by beating Green Bay on the road, they're going to take that next week and they're going to stomp a mud hole in Pittsburgh. If that's who they play, I think that's who they play next week. They'll probably re-sign him. I don't know. That's a 1st down. I could have told you that from just watching by the spot. Baker needs a therapist. Baker knows how to play football. He needs a therapist. He needs to learn the mental side of playing the game. Cleveland has 219 rushing yards. 1st and 10, 54 seconds left to go in the game. 101, I'm sorry, they ran the clock back up. There it is. There's the snap. Baker's going to let it fly. He floats it up, overthrows. Not sure who that wide receiver is, number 85. I can't see his name. I don't know him. All right, it's going to be 2nd and 10. I don't see. Here we go. They got to get us. They got to do something here. Here comes the pass rush. There's a screen, and number 55 from Green Bay reads it, knocks it down. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. Baker to the Lions would make Lions fans cringe. I'd rather have Jared Goff. Jared Goff is due to be a backup somewhere, though. You can just read it. All right, here it comes. 3rd down and 10. This is it. Baker's got to make some money here. Green Bay's defense got an opportunity to save him from a god-awful offensive half. They throw it. It's picked off. Baker does it again. See, and they're going to sit here. You know what? I love all of y'all Green Bay fans, but they're going to sit here today and talk about how good a job Aaron Rodgers done and how he's king. And Baker Mayfield's arm was their most valuable player today. Why on earth? You have 3 timeouts. Why don't you run the ball? Now, if that's got to be, that's play calling. 3 timeouts. They needed 15 yards. So here you go. Packers get the win. Baker with his 4th turnover today. He's going to sit there and beg for a PI, but yeah, best player for the Packers. Sit, hook, going to run a play. A.J. Dillon squirts forward for about 6 yards on a quick one. Yeah, at the end of the day, look where we're at. Turnovers. What won the game today? Turnovers. Points off of turnovers. Bad throws. Every single throw was a bad throw. Packers would rather be lucky than good. I just think that's how they've worked out. Luck eventually runs out, Gabe. Yeah, I don't think they beat the Buccaneers in the NFC Championship game with this type of offensive effort without turnovers. Don't get me wrong, that does look like defensive PI, but you can't count on them to call the play. Second and 5. It's going to run it again. Pushes forward. It's going to get a first down. That seals the deal. Cleveland take a knee. Should have took a freaking knee there and let it be just make them burn the timeouts quicker. Take the knee. Be done. I mean, but if this was Tampa Bay today, Tampa Bay would have won this game. Because they don't make that many of those mistakes. And if Aaron Rodgers isn't on his game, then Green Bay just isn't going to do that well. Hey, Wink, it was nice talking to you today, sir. What the hell was that? Why did Aaron Rodgers just throw that freaking ball? Oh, it was a free play. Yeah, Wink, I enjoyed the conversation with you today, sir. A lot of fun. I'm sure, I'm sure one of us will be back at 8 o'clock today, 8:20. If Alex doesn't feel like it, I'll be here. I'll be here regardless. Yeah, but the players that they were missing today, Gabe, they're still missing Bakhtiari, and I saw a few others on the list, but I mean they made it. They're 11-3 with this lineup. They went through the AFC North. Thank you, Wink. Can't say that Mayfield. Yeah, Mayfield's not. I mean, yeah, I know they got one. I think they got 2 offensive linemen that are gone, Puppet. One of them's a guard, and then Bakhtiari, I think, is the tackle. I may be wrong. I don't know their team like the back of my hand. Packers go to 12-3. The Browns pretty much almost eliminate themselves from playoff contention. Dude, just plus, yeah, Robert Tonyan. I mean, that one does hurt having a number 1 tight end. I mean, Mercedes Lewis is okay, but he's not as good as Tonyan. Yeah, I know you. I know that. I see what you're saying, Pookie, but it's not really giving them the win there. That's a really big misconception. Oh, Alex, and we'll talk about tight ends too. But the fact that was tight coverage, and maybe he wasn't in position to see that. I don't know. I mean, yes, that should have been a penalty, but my God, it was cleaner than some of the stuff. Refs always suck. Just plain and simple. I think I think Darren Waller being out for the Raiders is why they're playing so bad. I didn't realize it until what game was we watching the other day? I didn't realize that how much tight ends really impact their quarterback's game. Without your number one tight end in there for a nice big target, it can be kind of tough. And I'm trying to remember which game. Yeah, they can change the game today, but they didn't. That call isn't the one that broke Cleveland's back. Being third and 10 right there is what broke Cleveland's back by going away from the run game. Yeah, I think Waller being out's the biggest thing. Absolutely. Yeah, that's it, Rick, because it shouldn't have been 3rd down and 10 there. They should have had an option. They had 3 timeouts. They didn't have to throw 3 passes there to get to that point. Their run game was getting them a first down every 2 plays. Why on earth would you go away for it? Go away from it. I mean, why? There's no reason to. But as always, everybody, I thank you guys for hanging out with me during this game today. You made a really an ugly, awful game at least be somewhat tolerable to hang out and talk to y'all. I truly appreciate it. Baker looked like Wentz. That's the quote of the day. Yep, JXG, take it. It wasn't pretty. You have those games where you don't play great, and you're looking for home field advantage. But boy, I sure feel like Green Bay needs to lose a game before the playoffs start to give them some damn perspective about how it's going to go. Because I wouldn't say Favre. Favre actually would put up 400 yards if he threw that many interceptions. Yeah. Love you too, Tim. Thank you for being here today. Yeah, that's just it. They're still working for that number 1 seed. I gotta say they're gonna probably get it. They've beaten everybody that they need to beat to get that number 1 seed. They've deserved to lose a couple games. If Baker wouldn't have played a god-awful first half today, they probably would have lost this one. But that's on him. That's not on anybody else but him. We're closing in on the playoffs. Hey, check back in here in about 45 minutes. Alex will be in here then. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'm going to close this thing down here in just a second. I'll let y'all take a look at Alex's stylish take a look at Alex's stylish thumbnail one more time. There it is. Thank you guys. I will see you all later today.